Alright boys, we did it. We hit the 4th week of uploads. Month video. Alright, this video is going to be a little more loosey-goosey than previous videos because I feel like I've just been coming out of my shell a lot more. I don't know. Thanks to those who have been watching the recent vids, don't let me get all gushy on you guys. What do you mean by that? Let's just pop right onto the video. The Oculus Quest 2, otherwise known as the pinnacle of wireless VR, otherwise known as Mark Zuckerberg watching your every move while in hell, otherwise known as Idaho, the Quest 2, while a great headset, has some very obvious flaws that I feel as if no one's talking about. The Quest 2 has brought to the table what other companies wish they can do, and that's a device that revolutionizes the space they stepped in with their little piggies and dominate it throughout. But because of its price point, obviously no one is expecting this headset to be perfect, and nowhere near as groundbreaking as Meta would like you to believe. The Quest 2 platform not only has lesser visual quality titles than those offered on PC, and the titles that are exclusive to Meta are only exclusive to the Quest 2. Basically, in this video, I'm just going to be talking about some key points for the Meta Quest 2. I think everyone should just be aware of before they purchase. So let's just dive right in. Also, those who have seen the second channel, it's a quick plug, you would notice, right, that the spot I leave my Quest 2 in, empty. Whoa, big shocker. Also, showing my face in videos? Crazy, dude. When you go to purchase your brand new Quest 2, you log on to Amazon or the Meta website itself, or maybe you're feeling a little scandalous, right? You go to an actual store, you talk to a lady named Marissa, who you kindly ask if she can open those glass cases for you. She rings you up, and as you're leaving, she gives you a little kiss on the cheek. The Quest 2 comes in two varieties, the one that everyone should buy and the one that doesn't really need to exist. Real quick, just out of the price category, I want to find someone who has a 256GB Quest 2 and show that they've actually used that much space. Both the storage options of the Quest 2 will have your wallet's achy breaky heart lowered by $300 or $400. Alright, not bad, but I can see people saving up an extra $100 for more than double the storage option. I don't know what this guy was going wrong. Once you factor in both the $400 Quest 2, and obviously if you're dropping that much, you want the best experience, so you're going to want to get the Elite strap because this WWE wrestler's pair of tidy whities of a default head strap just doesn't cut it for long periods of time, and that's not counting the battery bank option for the Elite strap, which is also stupidly expensive for what it is. To get the fully maxed out version of the Quest 2 with the most amount of storage possible and the actually decent head strap, it's going to run you about $509. While if you're trying to get the cheapest VR experience that doesn't reek like fucking testicle sweat, you're looking at about $300 with the basic head strap and what to me personally is enough space for the nice Quest 2 experience. But what does that even matter? Why should I give a shit about pricing of the headset as long as my experience of the Quest 2 is of a high quality? Huh? Did you guys hear that? Smooth set. Price doesn't mean anything if what you spent that money on isn't worth it. So let's go with the cheapest option for a crisp $300. What experience are you going to have? Well, first, if you don't have a Facebook account, guess you're either making one or you're just out on your own. Sorry, bozo. What is that? Meta said they'd be removing Facebook account requirements? Wrong again. As of recording this video, you're still required to have a Facebook account to use a Quest. Okay, sure, people can live with that. I've had a Facebook account for a super long time, so it really doesn't matter to me. Now this next point is going to be a bit of a hot take to some people, but for $300, the FOV on the Quest 2 is pretty inexcusable in my opinion. Especially if you're type to splurge on the 256GB model, the FOV on the Quest 2 is just borderline not worth spending your money for. Sure, it's something that people can get used to, but at this point in time, my opinion, you're just better off finding other VR headsets to purchase. FOV aside, I've had multiple cases of playing high-intensity songs on Beat Saber, accidentally clashing my controllers together, and the headset freaks out and my sabers go spinning. This really comes down to how the controllers are tracked in VR. That's right, I'm a YouTuber, I can be smooth. This section is going to be a tad shorter than the rest, but tracking for me has to be the worst offender for the Quest 2. I understand that the headset is tracked through the inside out method, and that has its own problems, but it's basically unusable for me at times. Multiple times have I had tracking errors pop up on my headset while moving around too fast, or the headset completely forgetting my play space even though I never left the room. It actually drove me to the point of losing tracking so often that it became a defining reason as to, like I said, my Quest 2 no longer being in the spot I put it in. I also have a bit of a theory with this one. I've noticed more often than not when I'm using the official link cable provided by Meta that I have for the Quest 2 and I have Steam open, I would lose tracking super often. But when the Quest 2 itself, I was perfectly normal most of the time. Just a thought, not confirming anything, just pondering my thoughts here. Speaking of using Steam on Quest 2 though, Alright, you've just gotten a Quest 2, link cable, whether that be official or unofficial, and you're ready to boot Half-Life Alyx for the first time. You switch to the Oculus Link setting in the Quest 2 menu, and you're greeted with the Oculus Launcher.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Now, I'm not saying Meta using their own software is a bad thing, I get that, but at least give me an option to have a certain app or program load while the Oculus app is also loading. You can still do this, Meta, just give us an option to force start an application when starting the Oculus app, which the Oculus app needs to be open while using the link cable, but take that as you will. But Viewie, I hear you saying, I'm a little baby shit and I don't own PC, so the Quest 2 is perfect for me, which, yeah, you're right. Don't get me wrong, if you don't own a PC, you're stuck on the Quest 2. I'm sorry. There's no doubt about it. But, so let's talk about the games you can only experience on Quest. What I can do on the Quest that no one else can do on a PC. Well, you have games like Resident Evil 4 and GTA San Andreas coming to Quest 2 sooner rather than later. The Climb 2 was pretty fun for like a day. But what always gave me a red flag when it came to the Quest exclusive, and I talked about it in this video, that's right, go watch my other videos, bitch.
Want a break from the ads?
Not only are these games exclusive to Meta, but specifically the Quest lineup, meaning that there are no PC versions of these games for more expensive headsets like the Valve Index. Which I understand, it's their games, they can do what they want, but even Xbox and PlayStation are putting their big games on PC because they sell like something that sells well. I don't fuck.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Don't get me wrong, there's still exclusives on Xbox and PlayStation, but to completely ignore this massive market of VR users that don't own a Quest headset but still want to buy your games just doesn't make sense to me. Just for an example, God of War released on PC this year and on its first day had 60,000 players online. Nowhere near the number it did on PS4, you might say, but if you figure that it costed $50 on release date, and you figure every single person online paid that much to play God of War, that's an extra $3 million that Santa Monica made in one day. To completely ignore PC users just because you need some good exclusives on your headset just doesn't make sense to me. So given you're spending the cheapest amount of money possible, you're still getting weak tracking, a shitty exclusive business model, a lack of PC support, quality concerns, yeah, I couldn't recommend this headset to someone with a PC. But did you catch that keyword there? Someone with a PC. If you don't have a PC to play on, again, you're on the Quest 2 alone, and there's no doubt about it. Thank you all for watching. Sorry if I kind of popped off there. And I know I mentioned twice the missing Quest 2 of 2022, but I have a pretty big video coming up here soon about what happened with my Quest 2, so be subscribed, because I promise that video, the next video I'm gonna make, it's gonna be a fucking banger. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you soon.